As of now, there is no students, so let's wait for 2 to 5 minutes, then we'll start. Thank you. Janvi, you are the only one who have joined the session, so let's wait for 5 minutes, then we'll start. Okay? Thank you. I hope that I'm audible. Very good morning to all. I hope that I'm audible. I request somebody to share your screen. I request somebody to share your screen. Who is going to share your screen? Amit. Amit. Are you there, Amit? Amit, are you there? Hello, Amit. Reshma, can you do that? Reshma? Reshma, can you do that? Hello, Reshma, am I audible? Guys, am I audible to all or not? Pranav? Pranav, are you there, Pranav?
Yes, sir.
Can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's visible.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let's first of all recall the previous session. We had performed that selection operation, or we fetch the data. So first we need to create a user WT, then WT database, right, WT password. Then we created one table user which has 4 columns: ID, name, email, and address. Okay. We had inserted manual values to that. After that, we had created one controller which is known as the DB control, right? And we had write a function in that particular controller, like public function DB select, right? In which we had performed the select operation on a particular table, like $A is equals to DB select star from users, and we're going to print the data. If we want to retrieve a specific value, then you can use the where clause also. So for that, $B is equals to DB database table users, where name is equals to something like that, whatever you entered, and get and print B. As well as if you want to retrieve the value based on the ID, then you can directly write find is equals to into bracket ID number, right? So you can retrieve those record. Fine. So let's get started with the next process. The next operation. Sorry. Uh, Once we write the code in controller, we need to give the root also. So in web.php, as you can see this, we have written the root also, like db select, then path, and then db control dot db select at the db select. Fine. Yeah. Little bit scroll it down. Yeah. That's what we do. Fine. So now we are going to insert the data. Now we are going to insert the data. Kindly see the chat box.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
You can replace this function with db select, no issue. Copy this, paste. Save this. Okay. So insertion is very easy. $I db table, which table? User. Now insert query. So arrow insert. Now, say for example, we are going to add something. Pranav, you are
Yes.
requested to kindly write your. Please write your name.
Okay, sir.
Name is equals to, say for example, Pranav. Email address is, say for example, pranav@gmail.com. And address, you can change your address also if you want, Pranav. You can write the city, any city you want. Yeah.
Sir, my
Fine.
table is a little bit different from. Uh, I have created two
ID,
tables.
name, email.
Sir, एक minute.
Okay. Fine. So which you are feasible with, you can perform in that only.
Okay, sir. Uh, I run the migration table, sir, I think.
Don't you perform on users?
No, sir.
Okay, do one thing. Do one thing. Create one table user over here.
Okay. Sir, it is already
It's okay.
created, but I have
What?
more columns than passwords, emails, and ID. So I need to insert
This is a default. This is a default table of migration.
yes, sir.
So don't worry. Create one table user.
Okay, sir.
We will perform on that only. Do it very fast. Create one table user with 4 column, ID, name, email, and address. Name, email, and address. Put ID as a primary key.
Okay, sir.
So it will be auto increment AI address. Address varchar. Give the range 100, 100, 100, 100 or 50, 50, 50, 50, whatever. ID length value.
Sir, I think it is auto considered.
Okay, no problem. Fine. So now this will work. Okay. Now
Okay.
what we are going to do now, we need to write once again the root also. Okay.
Yes.
So go to the web.php. I'll give you root. Hold on.
Okay.
Copy paste. Copy this as it is. DB select, copy this. Enter. Paste. So now write root dbins, database insert, dbins, and the name of the function is db insert. If you go through the controller, db insert is our function.
Yes, sir.
Just check it once. db insert, right? So kindly save this. Okay. Kindly save this. Hit the URL and
DB.
/dbins.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
One we had printed. Now go to the local host. Check user. Entry will be there.
Okay, sir.
Browse.
Done, sir.
Where actually the entry is? Yes, Pranav at gmail.com and City Rajkot is there. Right?
Yes.
Thank you. Stay as it is. So that's what the insertion. The code is in the chat box, so all the students are requested to kindly execute this. Now let's get starts with the updating. So for example, just hold on. Go to the chat box. Kindly copy this and replace with the db insert function. Take a look on this. If I'm going to update any of the record, then db table user where id is equals to 1, kindly check it id whether it is 1 or anything else. Just check it once. Go to the MySQL. Probably it should be 1 only, right? Yeah, it's 1 only. Fine. So how many columns I'm going to upgrade? So for example, the previously it was only Pranav, name is. So now, so for example, name is Pranav Pipalia, and email Pranav Pipalia @mu@ac.in. Right? So now we also need to write the root. So go to the web.php, copy this, paste, root get dbupt, database update, and the function db controller @db update. Yeah, I already pasted all the things in chat box, so those who are working, others, please kindly go through the chat box and copy paste the code. db update. Yes, save this and execute dbupt. dbupt. Go to the localhost and check the values. Refresh it. Take a look on this. Pranav Pipalia @amirudc.in. It changes. Right? Okay. Now let's move to the another one. Let's perform the delete now. Do one thing. Just hold on. Kindly execute one more time with a different value in insertion.
Okay.
Okay, so let's have two records. Fine. Let me give you insertion code. Do you have insertion
Yes,
code?
sir.
Okay. Kindly insert the different value. Fine. You can do it as it is.
Okay.
Save this dbins and check. Yeah, check the local host. Refresh it.
Yes, sir.
ID
Updated.
2 would be there.
Okay.
Yeah. Now copy paste the delete code. Okay. Take a look on this. Delete variable db table user where id is equals to 2 because we are going to retrieve. We are going to delete the latest just record which was inserted. So now delete where delete function and print is equals to delete. Also we need to write a root for the delete also, right? So go to the web.php, copy this db delete, and
DB.
function is db delete function is there, I guess. Yeah, db delete, db del, it's a root, and function is db delete, database delete.
Yes.
Yeah, save this and execute the db del. One expected. I think there is a
Okay. It is. Yes, sir. It's working.
yes. And refresh it. The second record will be deleted.
Okay, sir. Delete.
Open that MySQL. Refresh it.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Fine. Thank you so much. You can stop sharing now. Let me share my screen within a minute. Fine. So what exactly the next topic is? Just hold on. The next topic is model. All right. So Eloquent model, the Laravel Eloquent model. All right. So definitely in this topic, we will learn about the eloquent model that allows the interaction with the database, right? So basically each database table has its corresponding model that provides the interaction with the database, right? And basically that model allow us to query the data in our tables. So basically this model shall created in app directory, right? You can also replace this model anywhere which you want, which basically loaded automatically according to the composer.json file. Fine. So let's get started with the model. Okay. Let me share my screen with you for a moment, and then I'm going to ask you to share somebody to share your screen. Okay, but let me give you the instruction. It's very easy. Fine. When we are dealing with the model, right? So first, I request you to kindly, if if somebody is going to ask you that explain model in Laravel, you need to write the same. If somebody is going to ask you like explain eloquent model in Laravel, you need to also write the same. So there will be a twisted questions. Okay. So step number one, first we need to create a model, then we need to write a function in controller, and then we need to write a model. I mean, then we are going to access the model. Fine. So yes, please. I want somebody to share your screen, please. Who is going to share your screen? Who is going to share your screen, please? Please, I want somebody to share your screen. Pranav, again, please share your screen because no one is responding.
Okay, sir.
Kindly go through the chat box. This is what the command that how to create a model. So PHP artisan make model DB model.
Yes, sir.
All right.
It is created successfully.
So the model, it has been created.
Okay.
Right. Now go to the db model.php, which is available in app folder. So go to the app folder first,
Yes.
where you find the db model.
Yes, sir.
DB model, right? In app folder. Fine. So now we are going to write some functions over here. Okay.
Okay.
So as you can see this namespace app, use illuminate eloquent. Take a look on this. Illuminate database eloquent model. All right. So when somebody is going to ask you, I'm repeating one more time, explain eloquent model, you need to explain the same. Or if somebody going to ask you explain model, you need to write the same. Okay. So first, I want you to write this in chat box. I mean, copy from the chat box. All right. Now, this is exactly that if any table name which I want to show in output, you need to write the same, right? So protected table user. We do have the user table, okay, and we are going to write the same. Now we do have, I guess, controller. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
We do have controller.
DB controller.
So kindly, yes, DB controller. Right.
Okay.
So kindly uh, do one thing. Create one. Uh, do we need to write a separate control? Fine, it's okay. We can execute in that controller only. Let's try this. Kindly
Oh,
copy paste this and go to that controller. Public function DB model. Public function DB model. Right. Go to the controller and paste. Right. So public function DB model. All right. Now return DB model all. Return DB model all.
oh,
All right. There is actually a comment line, so you can remove this. Basically, it will return all the data in the table from the JSON format. All right. And for the table name, we are going to pass in the model file. All right. So we need to just only write return DB model all and the name of the table which is passed in model. Okay. Now go to the root. Go to the root. Let me give you the root in chat box. Root get DB model. All right, that's what our root DB model, and the name of the controller DB control at the DB model.
DB model. Okay, sir.
Kindly change the name of the controller. Save this.
Yes, sir.
Execute it. You need to write the path
Okay,
app
sir.
HTTP controller. I don't know, but it should be working. It's okay. Save this. Execute this.
No, sir.
Do one thing. Let's create one controller.
Okay.
Let's create one controller. Write DB control. DB control. DB control. Okay. Copy that code in DB control. Change
Sir.
over here. Change over here also. DB control. DB control.
Yes, sir.
Change in root. Okay. Got this. Paste in DB control. Yeah. Save this. Try to execute now. Try to execute DB model.
No, sir. Still get error.
સર એમાં એને પ્રોવાઈડર નામ આપ્યું છે.
Okay.
Where?
વેન્ડરનું નામ પ્રોવાઈડર છે.
ના ના, એ તો બનાવેલી જ છે ને. એ તો મોડેલ ત્યાં ક્રિએટ થયું છે.
મોડેલ ક્રિએટ થયું છે ત્યાં.
ઈ ડીબી એરર જો ભાઈ,
ઓકે.
અને ડીબી મોડેલ નથી મળતું, ઈ કંટ્રોલરમાં ગોતે છે અને પાથ નથી બરોબર.
So no, in my case, it is created in model directory, not in provider directory.
પ્રોવાઈડર નામ જ
Hold
ન
on.
અપાયું.
Let me execute at my end. Let me check. Just hold on.
ઓકે.
Just try to execute at your end. Meanwhile, I'm also doing the same. Don't worry. Just hold on.
કઈ એરર દેખાડતો જ મને ફાઇલમાં જા પાછો કોડમાં કંટ્રોલર્સ ની અંદર ડીબી મોડેલ નામની કઈ ફાઇલ જ નથી એકલા નથી આવતું ઈ ફાઇલ તે બાર બનાવી છે
નો
નથી, નથી.
પાથમાં છે ને HTTP ની જગ્યાએ પ્રોવાઈડર આપતું કાં તો કઈ નો આપે.
અરે ઈ ફાઇલ બાર બનાવી છે બીજું કાઈ નથી ઈ ફાઇલ ને કોપી કરીને અંદર પેસ્ટ કર નાખ હાલવા માંડશે
ઓકે ઓકે કંટ્રોલરમાં ને
હા કંટ્રોલર માં ઈચ પાથ આપ્યો છે ને
હા
બસ હવે કાંઈ
નો ભાઈ
Hold on, just hold on.
અરે આ મોડેલ છે મોડેલ આમાં કંટ્રોલર માં ખાલી કંટ્રોલર જ આવે
ઓકે તો
એ
ક્યાં
ઓલો
નાખવાનું છે?
પ્રોવાઈડર નામનું બનાવ્યું છે ને એની અંદર ઈ આવશે
ઓકે
ફોલ્ડર બનાવ્યું છે ને એમાં આવશે અને પાથે ચેન્જ કરવો પડશે
ઓકે અહીંયા
હા
પાથ તો પ્રીડિફાઇન્ડ જ છે
પાથ
વેબ
ચેન્જ કરવો પડશે
web.php માં હું પાથ એકચ્યુઅલી છે ને એમાં હું આપતો જ નથી એ પોતે ગોતી
રાઉટ થી કરસ ને એની જગ્યાએ રિસોર્સ થી કર્યું હોત ને ભાઈ તો એક જ લાઈન માં બધું આવી જાત વાંધો નહીં
ટ્રાય
Just hold on.
કરી
Just hold on. Just hold on for a moment. Let me share my screen with you. Please, you can stop sharing the screen. I did the same thing. Let me show you once again. I created one model. All right. I created one model.
સર એના ઉપર નામ નથી નેમ સ્પેસ માં છે ને કંટ્રોલર નો પાથ મૂકી દીધો છે
Acha. Okay.
એક HTTP કંટ્રોલર મૂકી દીધો છે ને
Okay.
તમારો પાથ બરોબર
Okay. So take a look on this. In app models, DB model. In DB models, DB model extend the model protected table user. It is as it is. Okay. Now I have created one function in DB controller.php. So function DB model, return DB model, all. I have also write the root over here. You can see this DB model, get app controller, and then model. Now let's execute this DB model. It retrieves the value ID1, name Munindra Lunagaria, address Chennai, email address munindra@gmail.com. Right? So this is working only. Done. I request all students to kindly execute at your end. How many of you executed this? I guess Harsh had already executed, right, Harsh? Harsh, is this working at your system? Ayush,
Sir,
is this
can you
working at your
show
system?
that controller file?
Yeah, sure. Let me give you the instruction one by one in chat box. I'm going to write. First, create the model. Okay. Let me give you all code. This is how we are going to create a model. All right. Now, second is we are going to create a function. So we do have DB control or DB controller. All right. So this is my controller function. Now what we are going to do, we are going to write code in model. So that's what the code of the model. We only need to write protected table user. Now we are going to write a root. So definitely we are going to write a root in web.php. So that's what my root. And execute all four commands, right? And it will lead to your the output like this. Am I clear to all guys? Same error. Now kindly share your screen once, please, because it's already working at my system as well as it's working in her system also. I don't know about Prana whether it's working at their end or not. Just open the all files one by one and stay.
Actually, there is a inverted comma error. It is changed due to copying.
क्या?
In user, protect your
Kindly
table user.
go to the
Single
model,
inverted comma.
Oh,
model.
okay.
Kindly go through the model first in VS Code. Your screen is, I guess, stuck. I cannot see the model. A protected table. Dollar table is equals to user. It's in a single quote. Kindly remove the second quote.
Yeah, done.
Hello. Save this file. I guess your screen is stuck now.
1 second. Sir.
Kindly show me the screen here so I can try to solve, because it's working at my system. I just show you. So kindly share it once.
Sir, it is
First,
showing
go
error in
to the
this line.
controller.
DB model. This is the error
Okay.
it is showing.
Yeah. Okay. First, okay. Fine. Just go to the controller first.
By file
There is a
save.
red. There is a red line in function, so something is wrong. So kindly write the manual code. Public function DB model.
Sir,
Do
actually,
it
that
once.
is
Public.
not the error. It is just because of the PHP CS file, PHP standards file. It is not the PHP ideal method.
Go to the controller. Go to the controller. Sorry. Not controller. Model. DB model. Web.php. Save this. Execute it once.
Still the same error in line 67.
No, it's different error. Now this error is different.
Same error, sir.
Okay, do one thing. Remove that comment line. Try that. Remove that comment line.
Still the same error, 67.
It's working at my level, but I don't know.
Sir,
Return
what
DB
is this
model.
DB model doing actually?
Actually, we are accessing the database through the model. So what we are doing now, that return DB model all, right? And we are going to ask the controller to fetch the data from which table, right? So we had written that. Hold on. This file is DB controller, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so we had mentioned that which table we are going to access. So we had mentioned that in DB model, so protected table user. Okay.
Yes.
Now we need to create a function in controller, all right, that what we are executing. So we are going to retrieve the data through the model. So public DB model, public function DB model, and return DB model all. So it will retrieve all the data from the user table.
Okay.
Everyone getting the same error till now?
સર ઉપર મોડેલ ડિફાઇન કરવું પડે કંટ્રોલરમાં.
It's already there.
સર આ નવી મેથડ મુકાયું છે ને તો એના માટે ડિફાઇન કરવું પડે. કદાચ નહીં કર્યું હોય આને.
શું ડિફાઇન કરવાનું છે સર?
Do one thing, just go to the dbmodel.php, dbmodel.php, scroll it up. It's correct only. As factory and the model.
કંટ્રોલરમાં સર મોડેલ ડિફાઇન નથી કંટ્રોલર ફાઇલમાં.
કંટ્રોલરમાં કરવું જ પડે ઉપર
Okay,
મોડેલ.
hold on. Let me give you code and execute this. Use app
મોડેલ. યસ.
use app DB model. Use app DB model. Kindly input in the controller after namespace. No. It's written in chat box. We need to give path app and models. Scroll it down.
ઓકે.
Yeah, copy this, paste in a DB controller. Save this, execute this once.
વર્કિંગ સર.
થઈ ગયું ને.
Okay, done. Fine, so officially our syllabus is ended.